Yes. Click the start button, then drag the chair forward, so that way you're first greeted with that horrible metal scraping noise. Anyway, we should be live. Microphone looks good. Visuals look okay. Should actually pull up the thing so that way we can focus on this Grand Squall here. She is chilling with her new ottoman and her fancy drinking glass. I assume that's what she's going to use the carriage for. I have no idea. Anyway, we're back, and we are starting on Exodus, because we finished with Eventide last time. Let's see. Nope. Right off the bat, Aethertide, no. No to you. I don't need Anarchist. We have infinitely better options if we wanted that effect, and sadly we don't. So... Avenging Druid. Unfortunately, we have Cartographer because Black got Gravedigger, so getting creatures back on a reasonably priced body is not something we get to do until, like, 5th Dawn or something. I think. Land card, no. And no to Cartographer. Coat of Arms, Crashing Boars, Cunning, Curiosity, Palisade, Moron, Equilibrium. When you cast a creature spell, you may pay one. If you do, return target creature to owner's hand. Do we actually want Equilibrium? We can use it as an obnoxious bounce spell for bouncing our opponent's things, but we can also use it for our own stuff to get more value out of our adventure creatures by being able to return one of them to our hand if we need to when we cast the other ones. So maybe? I guess I will consider it at least. I think it's versatile enough that it could be good here. Equilibrium, I think. Yep. One blue enchant. I'd rather have Crystal Shard than Erratic Portal, though. I don't think we need both if I was going to bother with either. Glowstone Flood. I don't think we need Forbid. Don't need the Keepers. Mana Breach. Yeah, Mana Breach seems really bad for this deck. We're trying to cast two separate spells sometimes in a turn that are the same card. I want to bounce all my lands. I don't need Looter. Mind Over Matter. Eerie, Mog Assassin, Null Brooch. Oath of Druids. Mages. Ogre Shaman. Onslaught. Onium, no. Paroxysm. I think it's Paroxysm. Opposed to Paroxysm. Koala, Predatory Hunger, Price of Progress. Raging Goblin, Ravenous Baboons, Reckless Ogre. Bar no to all of these. There's Seismic Assault, Shattering Pulse, Sky Shroud Elite, War Beast. Two damage to that player. Again, most of my cards are two spells at the same time. Alright. I'm never thinking of this card until we get to here and I'm in green, and then it's like, am I a creature deck? Do I have a lot of utility creatures? And the answer to both of those is yes. So we're gonna add this insanely expensive card to the list, and yep. I'm sorry, it's just so absurdly good when you have a whole lot of utility creatures in your deck. And we do have a whole lot of utility creatures in our deck, so here we are. Hanging out with our good buddy Survival. Which the biggest problem with is that there is only one cheap alternative, and it usually makes the cut in the deck also, and that's the Fauna Shaman. Do we want Wood Elves? I don't think we actually care about Wood Elves. I don't need creatures to get me lands, so I think I just want the cheaper spells. It's not like we're getting any extra value out of. Do we wanna? Do we wanna autocomplete? No, we're just gonna make me scroll down anyway. Okay. I will go back to Scryfall again. Don't you sass me. I actually prefer certain things about the setup with Gatherer, but if you're going to be like that, I will go back to Scryfall. We don't need any of these things, I don't think. The 1 mana for 3 spells as artifacts that only give you 2 of the thing, and sometimes not even all the way there. We got like 3 of them in AO pile for Lightning Bolt, Balm of Restoration for Healing Salve, and Conchorn for Ancestral Recall. And then the rights, the Implement of Rights or something, whatever it's called, the dagger that lets you get 2 mana, so you're Dark Ritualing, and the Elvish Leer gets you +2/+2 for Giant Growth. The Implements of Sacrifice? That might be the name of it. I don't need Deep Spawn, Delos Cube, Delos Cone, Silex, Dwarven Armor, Dwarven Catapult, other Dwarven cards. Nope. Yeah, I don't think there's anything reasonable in Fallen Empires. Unless I'm forgetting something. You don't need High Tide for anything. Homerids of various species. Implements of Sacrifice, that is what it's called. Kerosene, Night Soil. Oh, more nose. All of the nose. Nope, okay. I do want. There we go. See, I knew you could do it. Fate Reforged. Hmm. Don't. think there's anything. Like, nothing immediately springs to mind from Fate Reforged, where it's just like, yes, that card. That card will go in our deck. And Alicia. That's true, we get the Temur cards from this set if we want them. They work in the deck. Ooh. Dragonfire. Bloodfell Caves. Lateral damage. Cunning Strike. Push. Fierce Invocation. Rider, no. Frontier Siege. Flyers, battlefield on your control, you may have it fight target creature you don't control. No. Crosswalker, Food First Tree, Heel Cutter, Painters, Humble Defector, Bull, an additional card, then discard a card. Spells your opponents cast a target you or permanent you control cost 2 more. And this is exile the top card of my library. I may play that card, and whenever a creature I control leaves the battlefield, deal 1 damage to any target. Pyrotechnics, Rage Form, Reality Shift, Weaponsmith, Rite of Undoing, Shaman of the Great Hunt. He's a 4-power creature. We surprisingly have a bunch of 4-power creatures, like more than I thought we did, because we had a lot more 5-power creatures than I thought we did, so hitting 4 more is actually relatively easy for Ferocious. I don't think I've ever run Shaman of the Great Hunt in any of my decks. This is Fate Reforged. It's 3 in a red. Orc Shaman 4/2. That being said, I don't think we need Shamanic Revelations. I don't mind the Shaman since he is repeatable for every 4 mana we have, as long as we have 2 blue and or green sitting around. So on 8 mana we could cast him and draw at least 1 card if he doesn't die in response to his own activation. I think I need Battle Rage. There's the Sabertooth if I wanted to bounce my own creatures. I think I want to consider that one too. I forgot that we were considering that one. I mentioned it the other day. Sabertooth. Okay. Right, it's a 4-drop. At 4/3. We can't run Torn Elemental even if we wanted to. Ayugin. Don't think we need Whisperwood Elemental. Calcisma. Sova Dragonclaw. Don't really need her either. Alright, so that was Fate Reforged. On to Fifth Dawn. An artifact card, advanced hover guard. No. For each color, return up to one target card of that color from your graveyard, and exile All Sun's Dawn. Don't need an Arcbound creature. No. Totem. We need any of the beacons for anything. Fusion, can't run the Bringers. Goblet, Clock of Omens. Closet Golem. There's Bauble. Crucible. I'd probably still consider Crucible. We might not have room for it, but with how I always run the fetch lands, Crucible is always worth considering, just to make sure you hit your land drops consistently. Reflection, Corruption Aura, Bling Cube.